Hey everybody, this is Lisa Freeman here from stampingwithlisa.com, and I'm bringing you a brand new video tutorial today on the string pulling technique. And I've also got some great tips and tricks for you that I've discovered just by playing with this method a little bit. I saw a video from someone else and I thought it was the coolest technique ever, and I showed some of my customers and they all wanted to do it, so I had to figure out how to do it myself. So I did a lot of practicing. I came up with this card and also this card. This is my favorite one, but I wanted to do two different kinds. And I don't know if you can tell, this one is more like an S. See how the shape of it is an S? This one, they basically are the same way, but it's just how you lay the string down that gives you the different looks. So this one is an S-shaped one, and this one is more of a loop-shaped one. So this one you put the string down, can't even talk, and you just swirl it around like this. So however you lay the string down is what your end result will be. And you want it to look kind of like a calla lily. I think that's what most people have said it looks like. So let me show you how I did this one. Well, actually, first let me show you some of my practice ones, because you'll probably laugh at these. But I just sat down, I cut up a ton of pieces of paper, and I used the thick white and thick vanilla cardstock because I thought they were much better at absorbing the ink, and they didn't bleed through as badly as the regular Whisper White and vanilla. But here are some of my original ones that some are okay, some are kind of throwaways, but I wanted you to see. Like this one I think is pretty good, but this one is actually one of my disasters because I looked at it and I said that's just pretty ugly. Where you start with that string really makes a difference because the top of it will either look good or bad. See, this one, the string should have not been there. This one I thought was really cool. This one was pretty cool. I could just cut that top part off and it'll be okay. This one was cool. And the thing is, you make two at a time, so I don't know if you can tell, these are exactly the same, but they were together. And that's another great thing with this technique. So this one I thought was really good. That's another throwaway. This one I thought was pretty cool. And you can tell if it has a lot of ink or a little bit of ink, the difference that it makes. So this one had a little bit of ink. This was more like a second generation, so I did it once with the string, then I went back and did it again without putting any more ink on it. This one's pretty good. This one was the same one as that other one. And then these are all just duplicates of that. Okay, so those are some of my practice ones, and you really do need to practice this, but I'm going to give you some tips and tricks so that hopefully you won't have to spend as much time practicing as I did. So we're going to make this one. And all you need is, this is an old container that I had that had brads or something in it, and it was empty. And I always save these little things because I think they're great to put ink refills in and stuff like that. So if you just cut a piece of baker's twine, this is what I started with, just the regular baker's twine. You can use any color, it doesn't even matter if it's white or not. If you have old retired baker's twine, that works great too. I did some of that. And you just cut a piece. I think this one is maybe, I don't know, 16 or 18 inches long. You don't want it too long. And then what I did was I left the end of it a couple inches not inked, so that I just hang off the edge. So you put it in your little container, and then you're going to add the ink refill. So this is soft suede, and I put about maybe 5 or 6 drops in there. And then I took my aqua painter, and you just squeeze a little bit of water in there. And then what you want to do is just hold your end over here so you don't get the end wet, and you just want to ink up all the string. So just kind of take your aqua painter, bring all the string in here, and get it good and coated. But don't let this end piece get in there because you don't want to get your hands dirty. I've seen some people use gloves and stuff, but I didn't want to have to give gloves out to everybody in class. So I thought this was the easier way to do it. Probably needs a little bit more water. And this was just water, but it's funny because as I've used it, it starts turning the soft suede. So I don't know if it kind of sucks up some ink in there or what happens, but it was just water when I started. All right, so when you've got all of it really good and coated, make sure you've got a little bit of paper towels handy. So I've got a couple paper towels right here. And get your paper ready. So I've got some paper that I've already cut here. This is the thick vanilla cardstock, and I've cut it at 3 1/4. And also make sure you have some kind of a book or notepad, or I'm using just a phone book, a little phone book, and it works great. So you just open it up, put your paper down here near the bottom, and then you take your string out, and I know I'm coming close to the camera, put it on a paper towel first, because that was my mistake the first time I did it, is I didn't take out some of the wetness of it, and if it's too much ink, then it comes out really gloppy looking, and I didn't like the way that looked. So just let the ink sit there for a little, like a minute, not even a minute maybe. All right, so if you want to do the S shape, what you do is you start at the top, and the key is where you drop it the first time. So let's start here and just make an S all the way down, and then I'm going to just kind of loop this around. Now see, oops, I got a little blob there, but that'll be all right. All right, then put the other piece on top. I hope you can see that. And then you just close your phone book and pull the string out like that. And then let's hope it comes out good. Came out good. Oh, that one was a little bit wet though, I think. That was wetter than I thought it was. Maybe I should have let it sit just a little bit longer. Let's do another one. Hold on, let me get another piece of paper. I'll do another one real quick. All right, so let's ink that again. So put it back in the container. And let your white part hang off the edge. We're going to get the refill again. Just dab about, I don't know, 5 or 6 drops. And then get your aqua painter and stick some more water in there, and then just wet it really good. Okay, so when you think it's good and saturated, take it out again, and we're just going to lay it right on this paper towel again, and just let it sit there for just a minute. And you might even want to dab it just a little bit, just to make sure it's not too wet, because you don't want it sopping wet. That's what makes it really dark. I don't like it quite that dark. All right, so this time we're going to do a loop one. So this one should come out more like, let me find one that I did, of this one. This one should come out more like this one. We're going to do a loop instead of an S shape. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to start more in the middle and put it. This is the hardest part, is getting this very first drop down, because you don't want it to move. Okay, so just swirl it around and then pull it like that. All right, so I've just kind of looped it into circles here. And then let's get this out of the way. Put this on top. Close your phone book. Give it a good press. And, oops, I think I got too much. Oh, there we go. Pull it. And that's the string, that's not me. Okay. And then open up your book. And there you go. So you got, well, it's coming out really dark. I don't know why it's that dark, because I'm letting it sit a little bit. But if you don't want it that dark, just let it sit another 30 seconds or so, and a little bit more ink should come off of it. But that is my tip. So to get the different shapes, if you want the loop like this, you just put it in circles. If you have a bigger piece of paper, start up at the top and then just make loops and kind of bring it around. If you want the S shape, then just start at the top and just kind of make little back and forth S's, and it comes out like that. And then all I did was I just stamped it with, this is from the Painted Glass set. Let me get this phone book out of the way. This is the new set from the brand new catalog. It's called Painted Glass, and I used the Have a Beautiful Day stamp, and I just stamped that in soft suede down at the bottom. I made a little bow out of the ribbon. Let me look and see what it's called. I have it right here. It is metallic edge ribbon, and it's the gold one. It comes in gold, silver, and it also comes in the berry burst color. But it has the vanilla with the gold, and I can't remember if the vanilla comes with the silver, if it's white and silver. I have to check that. And then it also comes with berry burst with the metallic edge. But that's one of my favorite ribbons, so I'm glad it carried over. And then I just added those little metallic pearls. You get these, I think there's about 100 of them on each sheet. You get 100 gold and 100 silver for like $5, I think. They're in the new catalog too. And I love these. I think they're so pretty. They add a lot to the card, but they come off really easily. If you just barely touch them, they come off. They're like everywhere. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can use these tricks to make your, and tips to hopefully make your own cards like these. And the purple one that I did, I just used the Colorful Seasons stamp set. And this is actually the Gorgeous Grape ink color. And then I just put a piece of burlap down here. So it's super easy. Oh, and if you want to finish the rest of the card, so if you want to put this together, this was 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Let's use this one, it didn't get messed up. The soft suede is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And then this is just a regular half sheet of cardstock, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And then I just glued that down there, stamped my words, and put the bow and the gold metallic dots there. So super easy card. You can make these in no time at all because you're actually making 2 at a time. So I did this for a swap and it just didn't take me any time at all. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy your stamping and try this technique. It's really fun. And if you would like to purchase anything that you saw here today, please visit my website at stampingwithlisa.com, and have a great week. Bye.